Hey there, this is Brendan from Last One Standing, giving you another update. It's been a couple weeks, but quite a bit has happened in the couple weeks. One, found an artist. You might have seen a couple of the photos of the characters that they've done up. Super, super cool. I've been mapping out timelines for the next few months and how how it will kind of come to Kickstarter and again, the marketing shindig, all that stuff. I think I'm going to board game convention in Vancouver in March as well, and I've kind of coincided that with the Kickstarter release, which is sweet. When I posted this game on Reddit a few weeks ago, I guess almost a month ago now, um, a couple people were wanting a tabletop simulator kind of experience, and I'm realizing that I probably should have done just a how to play video, kind of a quick game run through. But I'm just a little bit hesitant doing that um, with kind of an unfinished game. And the thing with the tabletop simulator, there's already changes I've made to the physical copy of the prototype that it's hard to reflect physically, but you can reflect that digitally quite easily. So the assets that are a part of that are kind of up to date. And if you're interested, later on in this video, I'll kind of do a short little run through of that and description. But in the meantime, I do want to get how to play video out there, and so I'll try to do that in the next day or two, and we'll just kind of go with what I have. Um, yeah, what else is kind of big with that? You know, not much. I think I've finalized a few quotes from different manufacturers and locked and loaded there. Just kind of wanting to kind of finalize shipping, and I think I'm going to do shipping quite similarly to this guy, Jamie Stonemeyer, who does it. He ships kind of from China because all of the games are made in China. Ships from China to different fulfillment centers across the world. So I think he has one in there's one in America. You can do one in Canada, one in England, and one in continental Europe, and that kind of covers most of the world, at least for quick shipping. And so looking into that and kind of make sure prices will fly with the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to take on the video of um, the tabletop simulator experience. And if you have any questions, post, comment, join the Facebook group, and yeah, have a great night. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna pop open Tabletop Simulator, play Tabletop Simulator, see if my computer can handle this. I'm still trying to figure out all the kinks in this. So create single player. You can do multiplayer as well. If you found the last one standing on the workshop, I have the link included in the YouTube description. So you can just go ahead, click on that, load, and it will load. This takes a decent amount of time for me. Basically, one problem I'm running into slightly is just that there's no rule book inside the game itself. But I think for the most part that should be okay. You can download the PDF. Just a few quick things to note. You kind of have all the character mats locked in place. There's a few magnetic key points on them, which is great. As you kind of progress in the round, through the rounds, and then come to a spot where you have to destroy a side of the map. The biggest thing, oh, here we go. The biggest thing will be actually having to unlock a section. So for example, if we grab one of these cards here, grab a card, flip it over face up, And we can set it down and we can take a look at it. All right, so before doing this, the rules would have told us to indicate which side of the map is up. And so in this case, it's either this side or this side. And so if that's the case, then you can go ahead and place your two markers just to indicate to everyone that they're going to blow up soon, right? And so it's pretty straightforward. You have your characters, you go along, move along the map. Tiles aren't the greatest. One's still like super alpha prototype for the tiles, but also in the final production, the tiles are going to be full pieces, and then they're going to kind of interlock. And so, you know, as you're going, you would land on one of the loot crate tokens, flip it over. Oh, it says 2. Great. Toss it to the side. Put that down there. And then you would draw 2 cards into your hand, and the hands are just behind. So you could actually do a couple things. You could right click, deal to blue, 1 to blue, 2 to blue. Oh, wait, I guess technically there might not be a blue player. How does zone? Let's see what zones we got. Hands. Oh, that's right. We didn't change this to blue. Okay, let's change that to blue. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, you're dealing, except I'm white. So let's say I'm white, and that's over here. So you deal 2 to white. Deal. And somebody might know a better way of doing this, but here we are. So these are both the cards in my hand. I have armor-piercing rounds and a grenade, which is pretty cool. So they'll stay in my hand, and they'll be invisible to everyone else. So, for example, if we deal to blue, boom. So that's what he sees. And even if you try to flip it over, you can't, because that's not yours. So let's just say, let's try to get myself a weapon. Oh, no, not red, white. I can't see, I'm just gonna deal myself a lot. Okay, look at this. Okay, so I got a couple options here. Say I wanted to, because I could equip my put my assault rifle, and it should, yeah, so it actually did lock to place there. And then I would have to discard down. So because I got an assault rifle, you know, I could discard the shotgun over here. Boom, great. And now I'm down to 5 cards, which is great. So that's kind of what I have. You know, the assault rifle. What does it do? Primary fire 4, range 3 damage. The return fire is pretty neat. So it's a reactionary shot. Lets you shoot, and that's kind of basically it. So you got your loot crate tokens. This is all you would need for a 6 to 8 player game. You show the tiles as well. Right now it's set up for a 3 to 5 player game. Pretty kind of straightforward. There's some fun stuff you can do. I didn't realize you could like highlight all these things and then just click R and it kind of shuffles them around. That's kind of fun. Alright, so that's this game. Let me see if I'll exit it. And let's try still recording.